Hi guys, and welcome to the JKT Radio Podcast on the Rocks.
Where all our bad jokes go out the window or off the balcony. Kira can't do her intro today. I am your host, Jason.
I've only said that half the time.
And we have some new guests with us on the JKT Radio Podcast. And I'm sitting in a new spot. We have Victoria.
Hello!
And we have Devin.
Hi.
Really? That's your impression of me?
I wasn't prepared to do that.
That's pretty bad.
Smooth, guys. Very
That's
smooth.
pretty bad.
Very smooth.
I mean,
and we have Kira over there on the left. And we have Trevor on the right. And we got a full docket, guys. A full docket.
I'm not gonna
It's
lie,
gonna be
that
great.
last bit is deader than Ned Stark.
Well, see, it doesn't,
Topical reference.
doesn't work.
Only happened in 2011.
Only.
I mean, I'm not really a new guest either, because I've been on here quite a while.
No, do-
Every
do-
episode.
I've seen you in
Exactly.
every
Yeah,
episode.
Exactly.
Do we want to break the news that we've added a +1?
We have signed a new person to JKT Radio.
Victoria.
Victoria.
I refuse to change the name.
No, you don't have to.
No, name stays the same.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm
Refuse.
But
good.
like, it bothers me. I feel like a new name
That's
is
too
important.
many
because
letters.
JKT
No.
Radio sounds good. Keep it at that. Or you could say
No, it
JKT
rolls off the
dash
tongue. It's
V
gonna be
radio.
great.
I don't
There's
know.
too many words.
A D really doesn't fit in there anyway, so you know.
A D fits everywhere if you're willing to put your heart into it.
Oh my
You
God.
see,
Yeah, it does. It
Wow.
really does.
Oh,
the thing is,
man.
it's got to be a consensual
That-
thing with
yeah,
all
yeah,
four members
yeah.
of the group.
You forget.
That's
we have three people on the
little
camera,
yikes.
and I'm sprawled against two of you.
This is true.
Anyways.
we are getting off to an amazing start.
anyways.
Me Too is gonna get us the fuck out of here. Like, Trevor tried to get us out of here last week with
With
this
the-
little,
with the
"Oh,
title.
Hey,
you're
you
feeling
started
up."
it.
You started that one.
You really did.
That's why.
I touched her shoulder.
You fucking perv.
That's why you're over there this time.
I'm
You've been banished.
Banished to the other side of the
Banished.
You've
room.
been banished to the Shadow Realm.
I'm blanished. So the U.S. soccer team won. I just want to give a huge congratulations to them.
Women's or men's? And
Women's.
Who do you think? It was the women's.
The good ones?
Yes.
The good ones, obviously.
I'm surprised that the Americans won, because isn't it usually like
Brazil.
like Brazil that cleans up?
Well, I mean,
Generally,
that's
yeah, but
I'm not a huge fan of soccer. I find it
no,
boring.
like I hate.
Or the
I hate,
Europeans.
Yeah, I hate to
I don't
sound
watch sports in
sexist at
general,
all,
so.
but
Here we go.
with the men's soccer, it's usually like
Brazil.
Brazil or some other team
Why is that?
that wins that. But for the women's side, because unfortunately there aren't enough women teams
In those
around
countries.
around the world.
Why
so
is that?
the U.S.
Are they not
the US
qualified? Is that
wins
what
pretty
you're
much.
you're trying to say?
Because their country is made of dingbats.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Go
That's
ahead,
generally what
try.
most issues come
This is
down
based
to
on
nowadays,
fact.
is
Everyone's
that
a dingbat.
The people who run the particular country are idiots.
I mean, the States
No
also
one
has
is
an idiot.
exempt.
Yeah.
Here, like, let's be real.
So I mean, our prime minister isn't the smartest guy in the world.
I mean,
No.
I just said no one is exempt.
He's better than a lot of the world's
And welcome to
leaders,
the
but he's
political
not the
podcast.
best.
Pirates are still the best.
We're like
Yes,
10
pirates
minutes
are
in, we're
100% the
already
best.
going there. Okay.
Pirate party for the win.
so where do you guys want to begin? Do you want to?
Well,
you guys
we don't
wanna
know what
dive
we're
into
talking
it?
about.
Well, just bring up
Jason.
your first topic.
Oh, we can
yes,
ask
let's
like.
dive right
Okay,
into it.
No, we can start with my
no,
question.
No.
Let's
no.
fix let's fix this train wreck into something great.
Let's just start controversial. Congratulations to Boston. They got the first straight Pride Parade. Woo!
Oh.
No.
God.
No.
I told you
them.
guys that was gonna happen.
It happens-
And
Congratulate
you
on them
guys,
for
and
keeping
you
up
guys
with the
told me,
times.
and you guys
Jason?
told me that I don't need to defend straight men.
Jason, okay, do you know what the reason for the Pride Parade is?
I'm sorry. Can I cut in? So, are you pro straight pride parades?
I'm pro straight. I'm pro expressing yourself. I think that everybody should be able to express
is
their
what the
sexuality,
Pride
just
Parade
not
is for.
just not in a vindictive way. Like, it shouldn't be.
There's
we
no
are
way
celebrating
at this point where straight pride isn't meant in a vindictive way, though. That's the thing.
No. You can.
It's pretty much at this point just like, well, why can't we have straight pride as a fuck you to regular pride?
Exactly.
Generally.
But it doesn't have to be like that.
It doesn't,
Like,
but
like,
it is.
generally how
There
it
are
goes,
going
though.
to be people like that because that's just how humans
But
are.
Jason,
Like,
let me
humans are assholes.
answer me this. So, like, what is Pride Parade to you?
He's only been to one.
Expressing your sexuality
Okay,
and,
so
and how
actually-
you feel inside.
and
that's-
so yeah,
That's not correct,
Like-
actually. Because do you know how pride started?
Yes, I've been given this rant like 4 times.
Yes. Well, okay, 4 times and it still hasn't sunk in. Okay.
But
So basically, the reason pride is where it is right now is because it started off
where
as a riot.
is it right now?
Jason.
Well, right now it's mainly a celebration, but it started out
Nudge me.
as a riot, and even now, Pride. Yes, a lot of people view it as like a celebration, and it is, but there is still like I remember a couple years ago, people weren't wanting police to show up. Like it's still
Yeah.
a very political movement. It's not just a celebration of it's like, oh hey, yeah, we're part of this community. Whereas it's still very much it's an outspoken cry against homophobia and
Yeah,
stuff like
exactly.
that.
I get
It's
that.
it's not just like a celebration of their sexuality. It's more like we deserve to have the same treatment as everyone else.
Exactly. Yes.
Whereas that doesn't really work with a straight pride. It's just like, hey, we fuck people of different genders. It's just like there's not really anything there.
Exactly. Like straight
And
Pride Parade. like Pride
so
is.
there's nothing to be prideful about in fucking someone of a different gender.
Well, honestly, there's not really anything to be prideful about in just fucking in general. But the thing is, though, straight people aren't persecuted still. For straight people,
They were never persecuted.
for
Where babies
who
come
they
from.
choose to
so
sleep with,
so because
whereas
that I
people-
can't be prideful.
Jason,
can
that's
be
not the
prideful.
reason.
You're twisting the argument so that
you
you
are
can
so
argue.
twisting the argument.
So give me the
Okay,
argument.
well, stop talking and listen to us.
I'm not,
Okay.
I am
I'm not
listening.
gonna lie. I have been looking forward to this debate because I heard what you said a couple podcasts ago. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to destroy this man's whole career. I mean, not legitimately, but what I think you're missing is that the issue is far more complicated than I think you're boiling it down to. It's like, oh well, it's just people expressing themselves, and it's like not necessarily. It's people fighting it back against a system that still, as much as people pretend it doesn't, still does exist. It exists within the police community. It exists still within a lot of branches of government. It's not just a happy celebration times. It's hey, we deserve validity.
Yeah.
And it's like with straight pride, that's at
Traffic.
this point it's
It's
just
traffic.
traffic. Exactly.
No
And-
one is saying that homosexual people aren't marginalized. Like no one is saying that.
Yeah.
Actually, the people that wanted the straight pride originally are the ones saying
See,
Yes.
but not every straight person is like that though.
Nope.
Like,
But the thing is, though-
you can't assume that just
But the
everyone
movement
that
was-
wants
but
to celebrate
But that
it.
whole straight pride movement was started by 3 people
He says this.
who were like that. So it's like,
But
at
you
this
can't
point,
make that
No, I
assumption.
don't
Like
know.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, that's what the
That is
people
what.
say,
Yeah.
though.
That's what they're
It's like,
saying.
how come we can't do this thing? And it's like, and at this point, I think just people need to get it through their heads that like, not everything is about
Sex.
them. And not everything is about straight people. Not everything is about like the core group of people who generally have been given the most amount of leeway in terms of
Yeah, I mean,
an
okay.
athletic dress.
What the straight pride parade is? It's basically.
I'm going to
It'd be-
actually
it's
stop
like the-
this. I'm going to stop this because we're just digging a deeper hole.
I
No,
want
why?
to say one thing. The straight pride parade is like the equivalent of like White Month.
there's
Basically.
an Italian day. The Irish have
That's
Yeah,
funny
those
because
are
I was,
actual
I-
co-
it's
those
funny
are
because
actual
I was just about to
nationalities.
say
Yeah.
that like
We have Italian week.
having a straight pride parade is the same as having like a White History Month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just kind of
exactly the
It's just
same.
kind of
that
pointless.
That kind of exists.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't because you don't need to celebrate
Well,
White Month
it's
because
not a
there's
month, and it's
No,
broken
it
up.
happens like 11 months out of the year.
See, but that is not a good comparison.
Yes, it is.
It's
the
too
only
broad.
comparison
No,
you
it's
can
exactly the same.
exactly
I
the
hate,
same,
I hate,
Jason.
I hate to be this, but it's exactly the same.
It is.
It's exactly the same.
As I
Because
said, we're
again,
just digging
the
a
pride
deeper
parade
hole.
I know,
is
this is
for
not gonna end
homosexual
well for
people to say
anybody.
we are
Never
human
does.
beings, we
It's a
deserve the
reason-
same rights as
Never
straight
There's a reason
people.
we go
because
out the window.
in many countries around the world,
Extreme
homosexual
reason
people
why we
are
go out
still
the
it's
window.
still illegal for them to have sex. It's still illegal for them to get married. Some
I
countries
think
you can
Jason
get
hates us when we do
stoned
this.
for being gay or lesbian
Yeah,
or
it's a
whatever.
very
This is what the
disappointed
pride
face
parade
on
is
his
about.
fa-
It's
on
about
his
saying
face
that
right
we
now.
are equal human
I feel like I'm
beings.
gonna get-
He's very just
I
fed
feel
up
like
with
Straight
I'm
people
gonna
have
get-
never had
I feel like I'm
to
gonna get that
go
text. That's a
through what
text
gay
from
people
me, I
have
feel
had to
like.
go through
probably.
throughout history.
It's just basically it's a march
We'll find out in a
due to
minute.
experiences that straight people just never really had.
Exactly.
The two can't
I
really.
don't know.
You just
But he
can't
doesn't
equate the
acknowledge
two.
it.
No,
He doesn't want
exactly.
I don't
to.
think. At
Yeah,
this point,
like
it's
straight
just
people
like-
have never been through what
He should be able to,
homosexual
because
people
he's
have
wearing
been through, and the
headphones
pride
still.
parade is
But
And all of the
headphone-
mics,
yeah,
all of
it's
the mics
what
are
I've
gone
said.
for
It's
his
just
headphones.
about homosexual people
Are they?
saying we are
Yeah, they
people,
should.
we deserve
Before
to
he
love
could
whoever
only
we
hear
want to
himself.
love.
Yeah.
Stop
yeah, no, he does
criminalizing
everything.
No,
our
okay,
love.
Okay, different topic. We stopped digging
Okay,
our
yes,
own hole.
please.
Okay.
This needs to stop.
Okay.
We need to move on.
We're gonna ignore your topic. We're gonna ask my funny question.
It's okay. We won. It's fine.
Okay, funny question.
Funny question.
Why?
Funny question.
This is
Wait.
Oh
Actually,
God.
just one more thing.
no.
Yes.
I think that we should get a homosexual guest up here.
I count as
And-
bi half the time. You win,
You're not actually bi.
Devin.
I'm straight.
Have you had sex
just-
or
I
a
just-
relationship
I
with
just
another
have
woman?
friends
Yeah,
and
I
family
was
who are
gonna
part
say-
of the
what-
community,
are you
so
bi?
it's like
It's been a debate fact.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I've lost every single debate with this.
Oh, okay. I am though. You know this.
Yes, I do.
Yes. There you go.
there you go.
There you go. Are you happy now?
What?
I'm bi.
You
He
are?
is, and
Yeah.
he wins.
Congratulations.
Have you had a relationship with a
No,
man?
what?
What's
That's
going
literally
on?
what we're saying.
What do you constitute a relationship as?
Like
There's
like,
difference between
like
the
boyfriend,
relationships
boyfriend.
and attraction.
Yeah.
Are you attracted to other men?
Not many.
But like
Some.
intimately, like
Yep.
you could see yourself.
Some of them.
Oh, it's interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
We're learning here on the
More you know.
podcast.
All right.
So
the more you know.
the more
So there
you
you
know,
go.
we
It's funny because it's a rainbow.
I did that on the last episode. You should check it out. Check it out on our YouTube channel, JKT Radio.
JKT
And
Radio
be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter
and Facebook.
and Facebook.
That exists now. I promise. I use it.
I did see it from my own eyes. It does
Okay,
actually
next
exist.
topic.
Okay, fun question. So this was
Yes.
this was a drunk question that was brought to my
Oh,
attention.
yes.
Drunk question. Now, there's only 2 females on this room.
Yes.
So should
Private
a
confessions,
dildo have balls on it?
I don't know.
Why not?
Well,
Because, okay, so the argument is why would it? What pleasure do you get from balls on a
Yeah,
dildo?
that's
I said
true.
it should because that you know now when to stop, and also you have a handle.
Yeah, that's kind of that'd be kind of my main argument is like you have a handle.
Our cameraman
agrees.
agrees.
I'm like, I don't know even what to say.
I told
I
you it was a
mean-
really weird question.
Are there?
I mean-
do no dildos out there have balls on them?
Some
Yeah,
do, some
some do.
don't.
I've never seen any that do.
There's a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
no, there are.
The Black Destroyer
Alright.
does.
Yeah, there's like
Don't bring
two
that
different
up.
types.
I'm gonna
There's
We're
like
already
multiple
talking
types.
about
It's like-
dildos. Like at this point, anything goes.
goes. I brought this question to the table. So
I
we
mean-
got a yes.
Yes.
We got a
Sure.
maybe. We've got a I don't know.
Because to me, like, that doesn't really help in, like...
But now you have a handle and you know when to stop. Because
I
or
feel
you're
like
just
no
gonna
one
I
can
keep
stop
mean-
anyways, Kira.
Well, I mean, because like when you're using one and it has the balls on it, and like say you're riding it from up top, like you want the like as similar experience as possible. So like having the balls on there, it just adds that extra bit.
I can understand if it has like one of those weird suction cups that you stick to the
Yeah.
walls. But mostly I would say yes it should.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Jason
So
looks
there's
disappointed in me.
yeah. So there's my thing. Like if
No,
it's
I'm
a
just trying to
suction
find
cup
something.
one, then it should have the balls. But if it's just on its own, it should just be the dick.
Like a suction cup one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like if it has a suction cup, it should be with the balls. But if it's just like a standalone one,
I think it should still have it because then if it's a standalone, you might just end up pushing it all the way in and get stuck.
I feel like we're just going around.
Okay,
in
well, if
circles
you're
here.
pushing it all the way in to the point where it's getting stuck, you have a problem, or you need to get a bigger
I feel
one.
I
like
just don't know how you would do that, but
Well, here's
No,
the thing. I feel like
I was
you know
drunk
when
and
to
he was
stop.
They-
drunk and this was a weird question.
none of
Wait.
the men can really comment on this.
No, but
so-
just like
People
I have
find a way.
feeling.
Wait. When was this conversation?
I've had this conversation twice.
Twice with the same person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once we were both high and drunk, and the second time he was drunk and sick, and then
This is
he
a
brought
very
it back.
curious person.
It's a very strange- I told you who this was. Who brought this question up.
I don't
And
know.
then we talked about our lovely little lady friend
I seriously don't know who this is.
who moved away. Mhm.
Oh,
And Camper Van Man.
shout out to her.
I don't think she listens to our podcast. I don't
Well,
think she
just
knows
in
we have a
case.
podcast.
Shout out.
Listens to our podcast, saying as someone who actually doesn't know who
Hey,
listens to our
we
podcast.
have a solid 8 subscribers.
Yep.
Nice.
She's coming back to Vancouver.
I'm very happy about that. That's the edibles episode. Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a heck
there's
of
a
a
lot
one.
of hidden foreplay and words in that conversation that no one will understand,
Bye.
and
feel
I don't
left
think
out now.
anyone should.
All right.
Anyway,
We'll explain
All right,
later.
I
I'm
feel like
really
we've talked
listening.
about this enough.
Okay.
So
It was a good conversation.
does
We haven't
anyone-
got your input on that.
what?
You didn't give us an
Whether
input.
whether
They should have balls.
dildo
or
should
You're
not.
have
on your phone
balls
the
or
whole
not.
time.
I'm trying to find something. Depends. I feel like there's different flavors.
There are different flavors.
Yes, there
Yes.
It depends like what you're going for. Like, are you in like a realistic? Are you in a live action mood, or are you in like a
Live action?
yeah?
I
like,
hate how he's describing this with movies.
or are you in
We're
like
now a
like a
porno
CGI Michael Bay kind of mood, or
Nope.
like
No, there's no explosions. I'm sorry.
oh you haven't seen
That's
his
what.
villains.
That's if you're doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong. There's no explosions.
it can load up.
So what
Let's
is this? Is this
transform
podcast now a
roll
porno?
out.
So
oh my god.
No, it's the sexuality podcast.
Oh my!
okay.
Okay.
Serious
Stop.
again?
Stop. Boobs is too young for this. You're gonna corrupt his mind.
Aren't you the
We're
youngest?
naming him boobs already. I feel like
No,
that's.
he's-
Oh, it is
He-
Boobs.
yeah,
Boobs
he's-
is the young boy.
And he's the same age though as a majority.
So
Not
so-
you, old man.
That's why I said majority. I'm excluded
Trevor?
in that one. Yes.
focus up.
No.
No.
So do you guys
Share
watch,
your topics and then I'll focus up.
Do you guys watch stand up whatsoever?
On
No.
A
occasion.
little bit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Have you guys seen a Dave Chappelle stand up?
Not in a long time.
No.
Okay, so he has he has a stand up where he started it with a story with O.J. Simpson, him first meeting O.J. Simpson.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And then like every 20 minutes, and then he would move on to like something else, and then he would tell another story about when he met OJ. He met him 4 times.
Okay.
So it was every 20 minutes, and it was structured like that.
That's a good way to time it.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like that is going to be this podcast with controversial topics.
Probably.
What do you mean? All
Okay,
of our
no.
topics are controversial all the time.
Just
Okay,
the
but-
beginning of that was controversial. We're gonna move on
The
past
only
that
reason
shit.
that was controversial is because your opinion's wrong.
Okay, we've already
Someone's broken.
we've already classified him as a hater, so he already hates
Okay,
it.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that fucking name. Like, it's dismissive.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
Wait, which name are we talking about? I'm lost.
Hater.
hater?
Oh.
There's so many people that are calling me a hater, and it's not true.
I mean, you totally are kind of. a
No,
hater,
you know
but,
we
like,
we've talked
No.
about this as well. It's like you're just very opinionated, but some people view that as being a hater,
It's
though.
Yeah.
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 No, because a lot of people just write opinions they don't agree with off as just hating. when
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
of course.
necessarily. Like sometimes it is like there's some people online that you can tell that's just like you don't even like believe in what you're saying.
Yeah.
They're dickweeds.
Exactly.
But like that's the thing. For me, a hater is someone that hates everything to push a persona or
Yes,
because
that
they
is true.
don't like what's in themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
But like
true.
I'm just very opinionated. Like,
yes.
You are, yeah.
But
And that's a good
anyways,
thing too. We're not
yeah.
not doubting that whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
She's
opinionated.
very
That is why I'm
opinionated.
on the podcast now.
Yes.
If you guys haven't noticed, I would rather die being honest with my opinions than
No, and that's a
I
thing
mean,
to
you
be
will
commended
die.
with as well. So
I hope you'll die.
Devin, you gotta chill.
wow.
No,
I
being
didn't say I
immortal,
was
that's a
going to
very
kill
sad
him.
life.
Okay.
Immortality
okay,
is a
in that
very
case.
sad life.
I thought you meant like
Okay.
right away.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In about
Okay.
50 to 70
We are
years.
moving on.
Moving on.
Okay, so controversial topic. This is like one of the
Oh,
most
fuck sakes! I
controversial
thought we were done.
Okay.
No.
Mulan. The Mulan
What
teaser
about
came
it?
out.
What about it?
Oh fuck! I thought that was a joke.
What?
No.
I haven't seen
shit.
the new Mulan teaser.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
What?
It's
It's just
Why?
it's just a poster right now, isn't it?
No, there's a
no, there's
trailer
a
now.
trailer.
Is there
It's-
actually?
it's-
What's
I think there's
controversial?
I only saw the
no,
poster.
it's
I didn't know there was an actual
I
trailer.
think I watched it this morning.
I thought that was
Oh,
a parody.
no.
But when, like, cause I'm not huge on Disney. When I saw this, I had like kind of an epiphany.
Okay.
Why are they releasing so many of these so fast?
I actually
Like,
know the answer to this.
they could do
Okay,
just
so
twice a year.
Kira
and-
knows the answer to this.
Oh.
I actually know the answer to this. It's cheaper than renewing their license. They can if they remake the movie
Yeah.
as it doesn't have to be live action, but that's the route they're going. If they remake the movie, they can technically renew their license without paying for a new license.
What
Interesting.
license? I'm so confused. What
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
license to the stories of The Little Mermaid, Cinderella, they
'cause
own
they-
the rights
yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
If they don't renew their license, they become free art, free literature again.
And Disney hates seeing stuff that they have created
Stolen.
getting
Yeah.
used in a way that they don't necessarily agree
Yeah,
with.
that's
They
Well,
why.
I mean, you could say that any artist.
But like Disney's really anal about it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
really.
they will
Well,
jump
yeah,
through.
Well, they have an
Yeah.
image to
Ridiculous.
uphold, so.
But like to be honest too, like there was once I can't remember when this was, but there was a school that painted a bunch of Disney characters like Mickey Mouse, Goofy.
Yeah, they had
Donald,
to
people
take
like
all that down.
Oh,
And
God, I
Disney
thought of something else,
literally
too.
Made them take it down because they were using their property.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say like they are super anal.
Okay, I
like
see.
to a ridiculous and unnecessary.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard another thing similar about this. Apparently, some young kid who died of cancer. I can't remember which one, but he was super into Spider-Man, and so his dad wanted to put like something Spider-Man on his tombstone. So he went to Disney to ask if he could do that, and Disney said no.
Oh my God.
Disney's done a few of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
And they haven't paid the creator of the.
You're
the
still
Lion
on
King
that
song.
Wimbo thing.
Yes, I am.
okay,
I am.
as a musician, I feel that pain too.
Because fuck that. Like
That
what?
really sucks.
Okay, wait. This is my beef. Why
He's getting
am I
serious now,
not
folks.
allowed to sample a fucking 30-second horn, but Disney gets to take a whole fucking song? Is like, this is mine now. Like, fuck you.
because they have the money.
Exactly.
They have the money to buy lawyers. They don't
Like
care.
it sucks, but it's just like
I-
they
Yeah.
have the money.
You know.
Everything comes down to money usually.
I like
Must be
Disney's
funny.
content, but I don't like them as a
yeah.
corporation.
Oh no, yeah, I'm the same,
I just
I'm the
think
same
they're,
way.
they're a terrible
Like,
corporation.
The thing
Oh,
is,
yeah, no, they're
I'm
horrible.
okay with like a lot of the companies they own. Like I'm okay with Lucasfilm. I'm okay with Marvel.
Are you okay with?
See, I think
Lucasfilms?
Yeah.
their values I
Generally,
agree
yeah.
with.
Yeah, but the thing is,
What
do they
I understand
actually
their values, I
uphold
agree
their
with.
values?
Wait, as the corporation or like the values in their movies?
The values they
content?
portray in their movies, I agree with.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That's a
Yes.
different
Yeah.
sentence.
Yes. Because everything usually they portray in their movies or TV or whatever, it's usually very PG and wholesome stuff.
Directed
So-
at children.
And then
Yes,
there's Pirates of the
exactly.
Caribbean where they hang a child in the third one.
Well, that's different.
Well, I
never
mean, that's
watched
only
Pirates
the
of the
start
Caribbean.
since they're going to be getting Deadpool now.
yeah, oh, I'm
So that's going to be interesting.
That's gonna be awesome.
Apparently, they've actually gone on record and saying that they plan on keeping Deadpool R-rated and foul mouth because it's like, hey, it works.
Because
They
he
should,
makes money.
absolutely.
Exactly,
Wait.
because that's the thing. It's
He,
like if
he
it
brings
didn't
in a
make
lot
money-
of money. People like him, so they're going to keep him foul mouthed.
Like I feel like that at this point, everyone like Disney will do something, and it's like, how could they possibly do this? It's because money.
Yeah.
It's because
It
they're
always
Disney.
comes
They can
down
do
to-
whatever
Wait,
the hell they want.
I have a
Usually.
question for Devin. How do you feel about Deadpool 2? Because that's a topic that keeps coming.
Oh
up.
yeah, we
Oh,
brought that
Deadpool
up
2?
before too. Yeah.
I actually, it's controversial opinion. I think Deadpool 2 is better than the first one.
Really? Explain.
I actually really like the second
Explain.
one, and I like both of them. But I'm a fan of any movie where they can mix comedy and tragedy, like Deadpool 2 did, because like there are points in Deadpool 2 that are like really fucking real.
Yeah.
It's like this isn't even like trying to be funny. This is just like
Tragic.
tragic. And there's also moments in that movie that are like absolutely hilarious. That and also the fact that like that movie really shows off Vancouver. And as someone who is a burgeoning member of that industry, it's like I always appreciate when something shows off how beautiful the place we live in is.
Deadpool's supposed to be Canadian too, isn't he?
Deadpool is Canadian.
Deadpool is Canadian.
And he's pansexual, actually.
Where is he from?
I want to say back east.
Regina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, right.
My grandmother's from there.
Is your grandpa Deadpool?
So
No, because she's dead.
Plot twist.
so I might actually regret asking this.
Okay.
And I don't mean to be offensive.
Shoot.
What is pansexual?
I think
I don't understand it fully.
I
Oh, no,
believe
it's
it's
okay.
when you're
It's-
attracted to like any
It's
one.
basically.
Google.
It's actually. It's
Google knows
actually.
the answers.
fairly
Google
normal to be
knows.
confused with something because
This
it's
is
kind
not
of
the
an
Google.
umbrella
Dr.
term.
Google.
It's
Google
so like
Kira,
straight people are
Google.
attracted to women, specifically
Opposite
women,
sex.
the opposite sex. Gay people are attracted to the same gender. Pansexuals are attracted to anyone regardless of their
Yeah, that's what I said.
gender expression.
I want to
Yeah.
say,
or sexual
if I
orientation.
remember correctly, it's like bi, but not quite.
Yeah,
Kind
because
of.
it is.
It's
not
because
bi.
bi people can be into men and women, but not necessarily into necessarily trans men or trans women. I think, or gender fluid people, or something like that. Pansexual
Yeah.
is kind of like it's
And
kind of,
anything,
it's-
anyone, I
it's,
think.
it's like the ultimate bisexual.
Okay,
It's like
Oh,
mecca
yeah.
bisexual.
it's
Yeah,
so
so Devin has it right.
Devin
then.
has it correct.
Yeah.
I googled it. The actual definition is or omnisexual is a sexual romantic
Yeah.
emotion attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity.
Yeah.
They refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors of romantic or sexual attraction to others. I forgot to breathe in that sentence.
You
Yeah.
have obviously never rapped a Busta Rhymes verse.
Oh my
No.
god.
I have not. Breathing is
yeah,
hard.
that's dope. Just love who you love. Fuck what anyone else says. So I got another topic for you guys.
I worry.
Is it the Cineplex one?
No, it's not the set.
Is it the Area 51 one?
No.
Oh.
Is it the Red
So-
Stormtrooper?
Oh, it's something none of us has heard.
So this week has been a real fuck EA
Every week is
week
a fuck
for that.
EA. Sort
No,
of
but
week.
especially now.
What's
Especially
happening
now.
right now? Actually, I haven't been keeping up to date.
Especially someone who constantly deals with things like depression. I love when I see that in the art.
Yeah,
And Sea of Solitude got out a trailer 2 E3s ago, so 2 years ago.
yeah.
They never announced a release date or anything. And it came out last Friday.
Okay.
And they didn't say anything about it. They didn't promote it whatsoever. So nobody knew it came out. Like, I was waiting for the fucking game. And I didn't even know it came out.
yeah.
And EA did nothing to promote it, and I was just pissed off at them. But it's a great game. I bought the game. It's amazing.
So does that game deal with depression and stuff?
Yeah,
Like that?
Oh,
so that's
oh.
probably why it sucks.
What's it
But
called?
EA's
Sea of
probably
Solitude.
not comfortable avidly promoting a game that's
EA's
artistic
not comfortable with much.
That's
Unless
true.
it makes money.
pretty much.
But I think the opposite effect would actually happen because a lot of people nowadays deal with depression
Oh, no,
and
exactly.
mental issues.
Yeah, absolutely.
So something like that, everybody would get behind and they
Yeah,
would share it. And they'd be like,
absolutely.
look at this great game. But for someone who doesn't know, it's pretty much a game where when someone gets lonely
Oh, it's in
or
Berlin.
sad, they turn into a big monster, and your character is a monster, but she can't figure out why. She just woke up as a monster.
Yeah.
So she's trying to help everyone get back to being a human and figuring out why she's not a human. And
okay.
all the monsters exhibit different mental health issues. Like one of them is a really passive aggressive angry person.
Yeah.
The other one's a physically angry person. There's one that's really insecure and doubtful. And it's just all these things just come together and
Okay,
and
that's
it all
interesting.
evolves.
I remember seeing the trailer for this, and I actually I didn't know it was about depression at the time.
Yeah.
Because I just saw the trailer. It looked like one of those games that I wanted to play because it's got
It's
the
great.
cutesy little art, and it's based in Berlin supposedly. I just brought it up. It says it's in the city of Berlin. That's
know
what's
that.
flooded. That's what the thing says. It looks beautiful. It's got really nice art.
Yeah. The art direction's fantastic.
It really is. It also looks like one of those games that are horribly terrifying yet utterly amazing at the same time.
Yeah, it's very fun. I'm pretty much done in the game.
Is it a short game?
It's not long. It's 5 to 7 hours. It's
That's-
it's
okay.
25 Canadian though. So I think that's a
Right.
good deal.
That's a pretty good price.
Is it
Yeah.
on PlayStation?
Because
at
I've
all?
always felt that.
Okay, I might have to get it then.
I've always felt that games. And there's no way this is ever going to happen, but I feel like games should be priced based on the amount of content that they have at launch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
There's no way to me like a game like Call of Duty should cost the same as like The Witcher 3 like
Yeah.
at launch.
Yeah.
When like The Witcher has like 250 hours of content
At least.
at least versus Call of Duty where granted you have the multiplayer but like
Yeah.
if you're just counting like the single player and like what's there at launch there's
I think
there's not as much there.
I think there's only
But-
5 hours.
yeah, generally, yeah.
But isn't that subjective? Because like a streamer can play
Generally,
that game
yeah.
for like 500 hours.
It's why it's
multiplayer.
probably never. It's why
Yeah.
like there's no way it's ever gonna happen. But it's just something like especially in like having worked at EB Games, it's something that
Shameless plug.
I shameless plug. Well, used to being the operative term, but where is it going with this? Yeah, it was just something I feel like, at least in some cases, it was especially kind of annoying to me seeing like the exact same sports titles come out year after year after year.
Don't get me started.
Oh god, and just like the terrible like collector's editions that would cost like $30 extra and have like 5 tiny little things in them. It's like it's so the way everything's priced right now. It's so
Not worth playing video games almost?
Pretty much, like unless you get a game like Witcher 3 or like sorry, what was the game called?
Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude or
Yeah.
something like that,
or Cyberpunk.
or Cyberpunk. Oh my God.
Get standard edition and you get everything.
Yes.
I might have pre-ordered that game.
I saw a story earlier today. It was this game app. It's called GOG.
Oh yeah.
They're a subsidiary of CD Projekt Red.
Right.
And if you buy the game on GOG, 100% of the earnings go to CD Projekt Red, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, 1 out of 3 people are actually buying it on GOG, which
Ooh.
I found to be a really interesting stat. So it kind of shows like if you treat your fans with respect,
Exactly.
they'll give it right back to you.
Exactly. That's the thing with a lot of corporations, especially gaming corporations right now.
Yeah.
EA.
Activision.
Oh, Activision. Like, I'm still waiting for Bioware to up their game again, because it's like, I'm still excited for Dragon Age 4, but I'm just like... Although, granted, I'm going back to playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I think that game
I've been playing that recently too.
That game got
It is a good game.
such a bad rap.
And I finally got a relationship going.
There you
Like
go.
Hey, who'd you pick?
Suvi.
Nice.
Subi!
I know, she's adorable.
I went with Vetra. I have a thing for Durians.
The first,
Oh yeah, fair enough.
The first,
It's funny because I had something going with Suvi and PB for a while. I was like, I wasn't sure which road to take, and then I saw the opportunity with Suvi, and I was just like, okay, well, I can't fucking get over that Scottish accent, so I have to.
Can I ask you one question about Bioware?
Yes.
So have you heard about how they treat their employees?
I have, yeah. I am
and
frustrated
don't
with
roll roll your eyes.
I roll my eyes because we keep bringing up topics we already talked about many
That
times.
is
No,
very
no,
true.
no, because I want to see how Devin feels about that.
It is nice to get a new perspective.
And I have something.
And
else
also,
to
I'm
add.
like a big fan
This
of
will be the
Bioware
last
in
time it's brought
general.
up, I
Yeah.
promise.
It's frustrating because it's just knowing
Hopefully.
that a lot of games you
We keep
really
bringing up the
enjoy
same
and
podcasts every
brought
time.
so much joy to a lot of people don't have kind of an unfortunate story behind them.
Yeah.
But I will also say, is like I can guarantee you pretty much any big AAA game has horror stories like the ones
Yeah.
that came out of Bioware. So it's like it's not just Bioware.
Yeah.
I think it's just a problem in general with the industry because again a lot of the industry isn't unionized. So
Which
they
needs to
can,
happen.
because like there were reports when Red Dead 2 came out, and I absolutely love Red Dead 2, but there was reports that people were doing like 100-hour work weeks
Yeah, it's
on that game.
ridiculous.
And it's funny because especially playing that game, it shows it's like you get snow on your character and you walk inside, the snow will melt in real time off of your clothes.
Yeah.
Your horse's balls will shrink or grow depending on the weather. It's insane. But I'm also thinking people like
Some poor men had to
Someone-
animate that all
someone
week.
probably missed like
Or some lucky
the birth
man.
of their daughter because they were
Yeah.
animating horse testicles. like it's kind of the unfortunate state that a lot of game development is in right now, that I think is, and again I think they gotta get unionized into at least to some degree, and I think what I do appreciate about Bioware is that they did actually respond to those, and like they weren't just like, I think, well actually no, because I think someone at EA was originally like just poo-pooed that article.
Yeah.
But then I think Casey Hudson and a couple of other head people at Bioware actually came out and said, we're on our way to, we're going to try and make this a better working environment. I do appreciate that they actually did that, because a lot of other companies I don't think would.
Rockstar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, because Rockstar, it's like, you're going to play it anyway. Where I think with Bioware now, especially with what's happened with Anthem and what unfortunately happened with Mass Effect Andromeda, is I think they're starting to realize it's like people aren't just going to buy a game because it's Bioware right now, because they haven't had the best. And the thing is, I feel bad for them, because I can guarantee you Anthem would have been amazing if EA hadn't rushed the damn project out. The same thing with Andromeda. It's like, I love Andromeda still, but you can tell it was rushed.
Yeah, it was.
Like the fact that all the Asari have the same face model.
Yeah.
Like that. Like there's little things that I'm just like, you can tell it is not up to par, and I feel like at this point just corporations need to get their shit together.
Yeah,
and that's all I have to say about
like,
that.
I was only asking because I was gonna bring that up anyways, because I was perturbed because I was looking for an RPG to play, and I've never actually finished a Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
So I thought about going back to Mass Effect 2, but then I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, knowing how that game was developed. But it's not as bad as Rockstar. Like,
no.
I don't know if you know who Jim Sterling is.
I've heard the name, yeah.
He has a great video about, like, he talks with former Rockstar employees, and they're pretty much saying if they don't go to, like, strip clubs with, like, the head guys, and if they don't, like, pretty much try to appease them as much as possible, they get fired immediately, and they have to go look for new work. So, like, so they never try to improve their games, they just do what the head guys want.
Exactly. And which is not...
It's not good for creativity.
It's not good for creativity. It's not a healthy way to make art.
Yeah.
I want to interject here because I keep trying to signal Jason, but he's not looking at me. I want to take a word from our sponsors, people, because it's almost at the 40-minute mark. And before I do that, I actually want to say a goodbye to Mr. Torn.
I heard about that. That's so sad.
Oh, yeah.
His nickname was Rip. So Elmer Roll, Rip Torn.
That was just a nickname?
Yeah, Rip was the nickname.
Rest in peace.
For those of you who don't know, he was Agent Zed for the first 2 Men in Black.
Oh, right, yes.
Also for the more memorable people that watch stupid comedies like me.
Freddy got fingered.
No. Because if you can't dodge a wrench, you can't dodge a ball.
Yes.
The old man from Dodgeball.
You're about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop.
Essentially. But now back to a word from our sponsors.
And there were a couple other people that passed over the week. There was 2 other people. Their names escape me at the moment. I'm sorry, but rest in peace to you guys.
Now the word from our sponsor, I still don't have one. But you know what? Instead of my lovely boobs being my sponsor for once, I'm sorry about my foot, dearie. I want you to be my sponsor. Sponsor us.
We're calling you out.
Fleshlight.
Please.
Whoever said fleshlight, please, no fleshlighting. That's disgusting.
What?
Here.
I mean, who are you to judge? You were talking about balls. On
Yeah, you
Clubhouse.
were talking about balls, and they have those on Fleshlight.
Yes, but
See,
I don't.
I'm getting that another.
No, why would there be balls on fleshlights? That doesn't
Because
make
they
sense.
have multiple
Okay,
things.
Stop! I'm talking about a sponsor.
Anyways,
We're
We're
sponsor.
talking about that sponsor.
We want you to sponsor us. I don't care if you actually have something for us to sponsor. Share the video. Send it likes. Show your friends. I don't care if they don't like us. No one likes us.
No one.
We
we
belong
don't
up
like each other.
And if you want to challenge my controversial opinions, meet me down in the comments.
Don't do it, please.
Yeah, don't
Please
do
don't do
do
it.
that.
Okay, I just want to say breaking news.
Breaking. And Victoria with the breaking news.
I just read this online right now. So the Tennessee governor Bill Lee honored a KKK Grand Wizard with a proclamation.
How do you become a wizard as
I
like
don't
the KKK?
know,
I'm
But
a wizard.
this is one of the many reasons I hate the
but see, he's a
the southern
grand
United
wizard.
States. Like,
but I'm a lizard wizard.
apparently,
I don't know which one takes
I'm
precedent.
gonna say in his defense, he didn't want to do it, but apparently, each year, according to state law, the governor is supposed to sign 6 such proclamations for days of observation. 3 of which are in honor of the Confederacy. So he has to sign it as a sense of duty.
Horse.
Like,
Well, I mean, they're all on the
Get
Bible
off-
Belt too, so they can only get
good
so far in
fucking
advance.
God.
Get off your fucking high horse, you racist fucks, and go underground. I don't care where you go. Just get the fuck off, America.
He says-
go to the fucking moon. I don't really care.
He says, I signed the bill because the law requires that I do that, and I haven't looked at changing that
You're
law.
a politician. Change the fucking law.
I know, like
God.
it says despite public outcry too, so there was outcry because of this, but he
Of
Of course there
re-signed.
was.
Because the Grand Wizard.
He re-signed a
I'm
proclamation.
the only wizard here.
So like
The
that's
only true wizard.
The only
Just-
true wizard.
come on U.S. join the 21st century. Honestly,
They were getting there, but then some
No,
things
they
happened.
weren't.
Well,
an orange
well,
baby
no,
was
no, they
elected
weren't.
No, no, no.
to. Well,
I'm talking
I'll say an
about-
orange Cheeto was elected to the presidency, so then they went
Oh,
backwards.
the Cheeto.
Yes, an orange Cheeto was elected, and of course they don't
Orange
have
Cheeto?
brains.
I don't
so-
understand why
I
we
feel
don't
like-
just call
Yes.
him President Trump.
like a bag
Because
of Cheetos.
he's actually
No, a
shut people
Cheeto.
down from
Yes.
mentioning his name
I
in bad
feel like at least the
context.
northwest part of
Oh, they're
the
smart.
states, they're okay.
Yes, they're smart.
I have one thing to say that's
Yes.
kind of off topic though. I just remember this now. So I don't know if you guys know this guy ASAP Rocky.
Who?
Oh, I've seen a bunch of things about him lately.
He is a rapper. He was in Sweden and he was out on a nice date. He was getting pizza and this fan kept harassing him. So we told him 3 times, "Leave me alone." So he struck the fan.
Yeah,
'cause he
I
wouldn't
heard about
leave him
this,
alone.
Yeah.
And now he's in a Swedish jail
For assault.
and the guy beside him is like he's like mentally ill. He keeps like throwing his shit around, and the food is not edible there. He's facing 6 years, and no one is doing anything about it except I can't remember his name because I don't know politics. But the New York congressman is trying to get him out. He's the only one trying. So
Good on him.
Nice.
I'm
wanna
just
say that
curious.
what we said just.
So
reminded-
this fan, did he do anything physically to the guy?
No, but he wouldn't. Well, I'm actually not too sure, but I'm pretty sure he was like in his face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like in defense, like I mean, unless someone physically assaults you, you can't really.
Yeah,
Well, I
No,
mean,
no, no,
because
no,
if he's
no,
harassing
no, but if you're
him,
harassing him,
Yeah.
He was getting
yeah.
harassed by a fan.
Like-
you can still have verbal
Yeah.
harassment.
like after you've told them
Like
multiple
he would-
times to stop and he's still harassing,
like I
Like,
supposedly
there's-
Let's
had
put
his,
some
like, phone
context
out.
on the street.
Good on
I'm
him.
walking down the road, and someone wolf calls me. Wolf whistles me. I don't care what you want to call it. And I ask them to stop, and they continue to do it. I'm gonna go over there, kick him in the shins, and knee him in the balls.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Same kind of context.
exactly,
I'm
exactly.
looking,
Depending on who it
kind of
is.
like logically more. I don't know.
Please don't do that.
Just
If it's like Ronnie Coleman.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
Please
because
let
he's
me do
like
it.
got a name for himself
Okay,
and
see
he's
that's
like
different. Then you can do it if you want.
famous.
Yeah.
He's the one that gets all the blame on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I that's harassment, and now. I love the support from all the musicians because all the musicians now are
Oh,
canceling
of course,
their
they're gonna
shows.
support him 100% because
Exactly.
they deal with this shit all the time.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh, that
Yeah.
actually reminds me of a really old story that I read on BuzzFeed. Actually, sorry.
Wow, what a fascinating story.
No, it's
That's
kind
great.
of to me very controversial. So this happened in Australia, and I think it was about a year ago.
Only controversy.
So you know, it involved police
We can't escape.
killing someone. So what happened was I feel like this matters, so I'm going to mention it. It was a white blonde woman who called the police in Australia, and I think she was I think she heard someone being raped in the alley behind her house. So she called the police about this, and then what I remember of it is that so the police arrived and she kind of, I guess, hit just like ran up to the police car, and they were like freaked out, didn't really know what was happening, and so one of the officers shot and killed her.
The woman who reported the
Yes.
incident.
And this officer, I'm also going to mention this because I feel that this is relevant. I think he was of African descent.
Right.
And so in Australia, he was suspended as a police officer, and he was sent to jail.
Right.
And I feel the only reason because of, that this happened, he faced repercussions was because he was black and the woman was white and blonde.
I feel like if any cop shoots an innocent without...
That happens all the time
the cops should always be put to jail. I don't care if they're white or not.
I just look at the news. It literally happens every day.
I feel like
it happens every day. There are tons of
put in.
black people out there, or brown people or whatever, and they're shot and killed, and the police are like, yeah, no, I felt threatened by my life. And then the police go free, and usually these police officers are white.
Yeah.
And it's fine. And then in Australia, a white blonde woman is shot and killed by a black police officer, and then he's sent to jail.
Yeah.
I feel it's so...
I feel...
still racial.
Yeah.
Bad about it, but I feel that should be an example saying everyone. I don't give a shit what color you are. You can be purple for all I care. That should happen to every police officer that shoots without a cause.
Yes, of course it should. But in this scenario, I feel like it's racially motivated because he was black and the woman was white and blonde. So she was she was named Angel too, actually, I believe.
Oh.
So, and I feel like
was she going to work at her strip club there? What the
hell?
No,
I think
Get
she
a tattoo on the ass.
I think she was like a teacher or a masseuse or something like that. I can't remember.
Masseuse?
A teacher and a masseuse. That's two different sides.
She could,
I can't remember what her profession was, but
both.
The whole thing with the rapper or whoever he was going to jail. That just reminded me of this because it pissed me off.
So basically, you think that if the roles were reversed, if the police officer was white
and the woman was black, he would not have been fired. He would not have gone to jail.
Unfortunately, it's probably
exactly that pissed me off so much. All the articles too that feature this, you couldn't comment on them.
Yeah,
and I was like, are you shitting me?
Well, it's because they know it's going to be a shitstorm in the comments. Not that that's a reason to turn them off, but it's
yeah. Just I thought this was absolutely ridiculous. If it had been again a white cop that had shot a black person or someone who was not of Caucasian descent.
Basically, if the consequences had to happen to a white person, that wouldn't have happened.
No, they would have been maybe suspended.
Anyway. Yeah,
but that's
2 days.
Exactly, they would not have been fired. They would not have served. He sentenced to 6 years in jail because of this.
I don't know how extreme issues like that are in Australia. I haven't researched it.
I think Australia's
fucked.
Pretty...
Really?
Well, it's the convict land. It's where all the convicts are sent.
That's true.
Yeah.
I thought it was the total opposite.
Oh, fuck no.
Because anytime I hear about someone from Australia, they say it's great over there.
No, Australia's bad.
You gotta think it's...
I wanted to go over there.
And people visiting there, it's totally fine. People that live there, that's a whole nother situation.
Oh, no, the wildlife is fucked.
Because of the wildlife, if I remember correctly, you pretty much don't have... They've got worse gun laws than the States.
Yeah.
Because the wildlife there, you kind of need one.
Yeah.
They fucking made the gun laws stricter over there, didn't they?
That was only recently, though. But I think
No, I thought that was because of the one and only mass shooting that they've ever had.
That was New Zealand.
That was New Zealand.
Was it New Zealand?
Yeah,
that was New Zealand.
Okay, never mind.
Question, guys. I have a lot more I want to talk about, and we got 15 more minutes.
Yes, we do.
Do you want to stretch it longer?
Not really. I want to eat.
Not really. I got tacos on the brain.
All right. So you want to
couple more topics.
This Cineplex thing?
Or the alien, or the Area 51.
Okay, we got Cineplex, Area 51, or Nintendo.
I don't want to hear more controversy. Let's do something not.
Yes.
Well, Nintendo is not controversy.
I don't trust you.
It was just something funny I remembered.
I hate to duck out, and I've been trying to hold on to this for the entire time, but I really have to pee. So
just go right there.
I'm not going right here.
Couch.
No, I gotta go. I tried. I can't.
I kind of want to talk about the Cineplex issue because I agree with you.
Oh no!
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Yes, I do agree with you.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm worried.
So
actually, I also I'm not sure that I have an understanding of what you agree with, so I also want to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
So
more controversy.
So
Fantastic.
Cineplex is
They're screening a film that is anti-abortion. Yes.
What is this film, by the way,
And
guys?
I don't know.
It's a movie called Unplanned.
Yes. Yeah.
And I have heard that it does promote some fake news. That to me is kind of irrelevant because I feel like that helps the other side because if you can disprove someone's facts, they're not facts anymore, and that makes it easier for you to disprove them, obviously. But yeah.
But what's the point of giving fake news a platform, though? That's just what I think is like. It's clearly fake news, and we all know it's fake news. But it's like,
well,
we can disprove it, but like it's already been given a platform, and there's already people out there who are gonna hear that and just take its word as gospel.
I'm gonna agree with.
I do want to hear Jason's say on here.
I want to hear Jason's side
because I'm not finished explaining for people that aren't from Vancouver. So and they're showing this at I'm not sure how many.
It's
cinemas.
like 14 different cineplexes.
That's not that much, honestly.
Yeah, but and because of this, people are choosing to boycott, which is
they can.
Fine.
Yes.
I'm just troubled by the reasoning why.
Okay.
Because, like, for
the reason people are boycotting, or the reason
boycotting.
Yeah.
Because for me, I am a pro-choice.
Yes.
Because of everything I've seen in my life, like I've had a couple friends that have been raped. I have a couple friends that have been sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Have been forced to have a child by their partner, and it's not black and white. Like, and you don't want a child in the world that you cannot raise, because then that child is going to grow up and hate the world, and then we're going to have another Donald Trump or Hitler or something like that, or a Harvey Weinstein. So for me, I am not mad at someone wanting to make a film of what they believe in. Although it's wrong. Mm-hmm. They are wrong. They are allowed to express themselves in this way.
Yeah.
And you can't just shut it out because you don't agree with it, because that's what places like China do. That's where you get to somewhere like that.
I 100%
like
agree
China
with that.
and the gulags.
Yes.
Like that's how you get there.
I'm going to
it's
say,
a destructive mindset.
As a woman, as a pro-choice woman, because obviously I'm not an incubator. If I get pregnant, whenever, and I do not choose to keep the baby, that is my opinion, because it is my body, and the thing inside me is a fetus and not an actual person. But I do agree with Jason, because we live in a democracy with freedom of speech, and you do have the right to express your opinion and your thoughts, and you also have the right to boycott other people's opinions and thoughts, but that does not make it that you don't have to listen to those, and it's not okay to silence the other opinion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, I agree with you in that sense. Show the movie, whatever, but it's also okay to boycott it, because it does, So they should be 100% be allowed to show this film in theaters. That's what I agree with.
Yeah, my issue is, well, personally, I think it was a bad move for, Cineplex to show it. And, if they want to show it, then fine, fuck it, let them show it. But here's the thing, especially with what's going on right now, with what's going on in the States, what's going on with the South, especially with a lot of abortion
Fuck
laws.
them, by the way.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
A big corporation in Canada getting behind a pro-life film.
Are they getting behind it, though?
Well, okay.
They're just choosing to show it.
Because they have to be impartial. They can't choose a side.
But how are people going to view it?
Because they're dumb and they're just going to
think it's everything, though.
Here's the thing, though. It's even the people who are there, they might not necessarily themselves be, have the same mindset.
Yeah.
But if you're choosing, they're choosing to support this film. And whether or not they actually agree with the thoughts and feelings of the film or not, it's still a big corporation deciding to let some very outdated opinions and some very outdated facts be shown to people. And especially when movies like this already have a platform, like PureFlix Cinema. I don't know if you guys know what PureFlix Cinema is. It's there are movies like God's Not Dead and God's Not Dead 2. They are they're generally fairly right-wing, highly religious propaganda. It's framing atheists as horrible people and framing like it's
I'm pretty
framing,
horrible.
like, right? and framing just basic arguments as like attacks on religion, and there's a whole lot of really, when you get down to it, really bad messages being shown through these movies. These movies don't get shown in theaters, at least not that I'm aware of. I think the first God's Not Dead might have been shown in theaters, but most of these Pure Flix films are not.
I can understand it being put in a film like, what's it called now? I know it is Tinseltown. The Village?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that movie theater shows pretty much only, like, really weird movies no one ever wants to see. Documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
It shows stuff like this, because I think both of the God's Not Dead played in that theater.
Yeah.
And other really weird foreign films that nobody ever heard of. It plays for, like, a few days. I can understand a theater like that doing it.
Yeah, plus...
I think that's also Cineplex.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Plus, like, movie theaters have always, like Sacha Baron Cohen's films, depending on the area, depending on the theater, some theaters have refused to show like films with just edgy humor.
Yeah, that's their right.
Exactly, but I'm thinking, so you're not okay. You are completely against to the point where you're not willing to show a Sacha Baron Cohen film, but like a movie that spreads harmful information, you're okay with.
Yeah, I mean, you can be against their opinion, but they're allowed to do it because this is a country that has freedom of speech.
But to me, you're still giving that support unconditionally.
Yes, you are. Yeah, and in our opinion, it's wrong. But again,
I think it's wrong. Yeah. But I think also, and eventually, like at this point, they're already showing it, so it's just like fine. It's a moot issue. Yeah. But I think people still have a right to boycott.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, 100%. For me, it's just the why. Like I that's what troubles me. The why.
Well, the why because their opinion is they don't agree with it with what's in the film, so that's perfectly fine.
What I was saying earlier, they see a big corporation getting behind a pro-life film,
and they're totally allowed to boycott that because they don't agree with that opinion, which is fine.
And
I don't agree with that opinion either, so I'm not going to see that film.
I think it's also just like, had this happened, let's say before those laws in Alabama have been passed, let's say like before like the president
technically they haven't passed yet. They're not in effect for about a year.
I think some of them in the South have fully passed.
Okay, but I don't think they're in effect for a while.
But the South is like a whole nother country.
I think the Bible Belt, it's been there for a long time because they never took it away.
But
I did read an actual news article that said to clear this up, this isn't actually in effect for a long time.
Yeah. The newest ones are not in effect, but the Bible Belt had an old.
It doesn't matter.
Belt.
It shouldn't be.
The laws have still been set in motion.
Yeah.
So it's at this point it's still
Bernie Sanders become president. Rise.
We need
because I know that you're Disney a Sith Lord, but
we want to see a presidential Twitch stream.
Anyways, really
Devin. Just my argument is mainly that it's I think rubbing people the wrong way that we're seeing a big corporation get behind something that, especially right now, is starting to become more normalized, and I think this is not helping.
Becoming more normalized.
Well, because views on abortion and stuff like that, there was now laws against them in some other states. Whereas I think you can name a time maybe 5 years ago where this wouldn't have even been
I don't think it's being normalized.
No,
I think it's quite the opposite.
I'm going to say it's not becoming normalized. These people have always had these opinions. It's just because the current political climate,
now they're in positions
they believe
of power, so they're starting to normalize themselves.
But
through
it's still not normalized. Normalized means it's accepted, and
it's not normal. But the thing is,
he's talking in the legal aspect.
In terms of the legal system, it's starting to actually get to a point where it's illegal now. Whereas
I still don't agree.
Yeah.
It's only a couple states.
Too. Yes, I agree too.
It's only a couple states. I think normalized would be a quarter of the states.
But the thing is, though, at this point, the fact that even a couple states have, I think, is a little disconcerting.
Those states have, because again, those thoughts have always been there, but now they see that okay, so our president is making this okay, so we can let our true selves be known.
No,
it's still not normal. People still have their same opinion. That's never disappeared.
No.
So there's a difference.
But they haven't been able to act on them. That's
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
again, that's not normalizing it. It's just becoming known.
Well, the thing is, though, people are going to start accepting that this is just like a regular thing. At
Well,
some
no,
point.
not if they boycott it, which they are.
30 more minutes.
No.
Okay,
No,
let's
no.
let's reel this in. I just have one more question.
Yeah.
For
Is it gonna be a 20-minute
both of you guys.
question?
No,
Yes.
no, it's a quick question.
Okay, keep it quick.
Do you guys think that Cineplex may have done this to gain attention on social media? Because they do say that all news is good news in the eyes of sales. Because my timeline is full of just everyone just talking.
Exactly. When was the last
Cineplex.
time you saw somebody posted?
Actually, that's a good point, because that's
And
how
Gucci did the exact same thing last year. They did it 3 times.
that's how Trump got so much candidacy and propaganda out, because news articles kept reporting on it. So he got free publicity because he was such a dick.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah,
is not
yeah.
what moves corporations anymore. It's social media. It's clicks.
It's still
Yeah.
money.
Eyes, attention.
Oh,
It's
God,
both
yeah,
at
that's
this point.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Money
guarantees
is still
money
the
though, so
deciding
it is
factor.
still
So
money.
my answer to the question.
Yeah, but your data and and social media, that's what gains them money now.
Yeah, but that's what's causing you to decide where you're spending.
Yes. My answer to this question is I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's something I
I didn't think of this. I
respect
didn't
that.
consider that. So that's a
Yeah,
good question.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know.
if
Honestly.
anything, like I think that reveals
A darker side.
a darker
A
side.
deeper,
Yes.
darker criminal link.
Well, not necessarily
not a criminal, yeah, just
but
kind
just
of
like
a
a more
Jay-Z
gr-
quote.
willing
a
to
greedy
play-
side.
Well, also you're willing to play with these. You're willing to play
With lives.
this movement
Yes.
just for your own.
Oh yeah, it's a corporation. They're
Yeah.
are soulless assholes.
Exactly, but I'm just thinking like you'd
Well,
like
you
to
don't know
think-
that.
Well,
Come
No,
on, it's-
they are.
The people
You'd like to
in
think
this,
that.
the individual people, you're going to call a whole,
No,
100
no.
people.
The corporation
no, 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 no.
itself.
The corporation itself, because
Yeah.
you know corporations
They don't care
are
about
viewed.
people.
Well, the thing is, corporations technically in a lot are viewed as people.
Yes.
Through the eyes of the actual
Oh
corporation.
Yes,
no, I'm
they
talking
do.
about
Corporations
like
used to
the
be-
people that make these decisions.
Oh yeah, no.
The
Well, they
hell?
just do
Most of
what
them-
they just want money, so they just do what's going to make
Yeah,
the money.
there's-
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call that soulless, but I don't know.
Well, it's
I would
definitely.
consider it soulless.
I mean,
Fact,
if you do something that like
Trevor,
is
you better watch what you
good
say.
that the population wants, that's not really
I get to go
soulless.
home.
It's certainly immoral, though. I would argue.
Oh, moral, definitely, yeah.
Trevor can't even talk.
If I can throw my 2 cents in.
Yes.
No.
with
Okay, that
regards
is
to
it for
thing-
this
No,
episode.
you shut your fuck up. I'm just gonna throw my 2 cents in there,
That's a
and then
clip.
that'll be it. Part of me wants to believe that it's a movie, it's a topical movie, and the fact that Cineplex has decided to put it out there is like, it's a movie that people need to see. Whereas like
Yeah.
any other movie that's out right now is like, Yesterday came out last week,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man came out last week,
Great
and so and so this one is coming out. It's like,
Yeah.
it's I want to think that like it's more so for the fact that it's like, okay, well, this is a relevant topic, let's throw this out there just because like people need to know, and
Yeah.
like this is what's going on, so this is what they need to know. The other side of that coin, of course, is like, because it's very topical at the moment, it's going to stir controversy
Yeah,
in
yeah, of
social
course.
media and in everybody else.
course.
So that's why it's going to gain attention. Like the major part of me wants to believe that like it's a movie to get people's attention and to like get
Yeah.
people talking about it. That's what it's for, rather than like the vindictive side of it.
My only disagreement here is when you say people need to know, because that's
I know
it
that
kind
was,
of
that, that was a poor choice
yeah,
of
that does
words,
kind of
but-
imply that this is a legitimate source, which it does not.
Yeah.
Can I just say a final point and then we'll be done
Final
with this?
point, and then the way I end it.
Final point is for me, the topic has nothing to do with it in my eyes. It's the fact that it should be able to make a movie on whatever the fuck they want to.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely,
I agree.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, it could be about rapists. It could be about murder. Like it could be about anything.
Well, yeah. There's a movie
Well,
where.
not about those topics.
Well,
but,
the thing is,
but you
there's
know
a
what I'm
movie
saying.
where Kevin Bacon plays a pedophile. It's like they make you can make movies about whatever you want.
Well, I mean, shit. Like, how many movies have there been about the Holocaust?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah. And like, how many movies has Zack Schneider made? Like, fuck. He's making an anime too.
I could
Alright.
fill an entire podcast just ranting about Zack
Trevor.
Schneider. I just hope you know that.
Can I end this on a joke?
Yes.
Can I please end this on a joke?
Can I just ask you one question?
Okay.
Did you watch UFC?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you missed a good one.
I know.
I love how many final points we have.
Yes,
Anyways,
okay.
I just want to end this on a joke, and then we'll properly end this podcast.
So jumper cables.
No, fuck your jumper cables. This is a better one.
Fuck your chicken strips. Fuck your chicken strips.
Yes, honey.
Okay, so 2 guys. Apparently, this is the most worldly accepted,
9%,
funniest joke.
by the way.
I don't fucking care.
You're a good
Apparently,
guy.
this is the way. This is like the world's most like accepted and popular joke
Yes.
ever. So 2 guys are walking through a forest hunting, and then one of the guys gets attacked by something I can't remember, like a bear, and then like he's badly hurt. So
This is
the
a
other
great
guy
joke.
calls 911 saying like, help, my buddy's been attacked by a bear. And he's like, okay, well, can you like, and like he's unconscious. It's like, okay, well, can you go over there and like see if he's dead or not? And all of a sudden, out of the background, you hear bang. Okay, he's dead. Now what?
Amazing.
Oh,
pretty
I
bad.
was way too distracted by what's going on in the other room.
See, but nobody else can hear that, so it's fine.
But
So-
thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode.
This was a fun first for
It
me.
was.
Yes.
Tell
And thank you
us in
to
the
our
comments
guests.
who won, me or Devin.
Devin.
It was obviously me.
It was
Devin.
me. It was me.
Devin.
It was me.
It's
Or just
gonna
keep an
be
open
me.
mind and comment anyway on how
Yeah.
much you loved it.
Or you know what?
It's the internet.
We'll just
Of
all
course that's what's
agree
gonna
that as we
happen.
end the episode, I'm the winner.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
Look at this. I got a
Girlfriends
banana on my one
always
side
win.
and another on the other side. I
That
win.
is the furthest thing from the
Girlfriends
truth.
and
She's the
our
goddamn.
fiancés
She's the goddamn
always
queen
win.
going on right now.
Get a resume and we'll talk about it.
Don't need
Okay.
one.
These
Look at
guys-
this throne.